Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Just like that. Oh, I'm coming. I'm gonna. Fuck. I'm gonna. Welcome to episode 51.
This is episode 51 of the CTTV podcast.
Hey, everybody. How you doing tonight?
We're pre-coming for the 1 year anniversary,
It's
which
like
is next week.
pre-gaming, but
Pre-coming
like with semen
with sperm.
or urine if you're a woman.
Or urine, yeah. Urine would be a pretty good one, too.
Is this how all your intros are like?
Basically.
Sometimes. We got two very different answers right there.
No, basically. We got.
Oh.
I,
We got Sebastian on the podcast.
yeah, you can-
The legend. This guy gave me a tissue when I needed a towel. Told the story.
Have you told that story on here?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We've told all the stories. We told the one about Israel shaving his balls, the whipped cream
Yeah,
story.
I have that. Oh my god. now that I'm on the podcast.
Do you want to be closer?
You're
to it?
way. Yeah, you gotta
Get your
gotta
face
raise
up.
You want to be like right up on it.
Yeah, you
Right.
wanna kiss the mic.
Well, now that I'm on the podcast, I can like kind of set the record straight.
I like how we just told you all of that and you did not even move the
I
mic.
can move the
You
mic.
can still hear me.
Barely. Look
Yeah,
at how
it's
small your
look how-
little
Look how loud I am on the top, and look how
Sebastian, pull your microphone closer to your face.
like it moves. It's a little crane.
It'll help lever it out.
Which one am I?
You're the bottom
The
one.
bottom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the very bottom one.
Just turn me up.
No.
That's how that works.
That's
Just get closer to the microphone so we don't have to do more editing, you retard.
Is this close enough?
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, I gotta be fucking eating the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not all the time. You can go a little off if you want, but not like that far. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So,
But anyways, I guess I'll say it right now. I already told you, Gage, but I was lying about the whole whipped cream thing.
I don't believe it.
that's what I
I know.
said. I said the same thing. I don't believe that.
I'll tell you what happened. So what happened was like, I tried pumpkin pie for like the first time, and then my parents were like, "Hey, you should put whipped cream on this." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'll try whipped cream." And I'm like, "Oh my god, this tastes amazing! Like pumpkin pie and whipped cream, like Jesus Christ!" So, I come back to the Discord call. I sat down with my plate of pumpkin pie and whipped cream, and I'm like, "Man, have you guys ever heard of whipped cream before?" You know, being fucking sarcastic or whatever. And then Israel or Isaiah or whoever is like, "Oh my god, Sebastian, you've never heard of whipped cream?" And then I just kind of rolled along with it, like, haha, yeah, I've never heard of whipped cream. Isn't that crazy, guys? And then you guys
Liar.
blew it up. Just, yeah.
We didn't blow it up. You were. So, if we're going to go by what your story is accounting, you ran with the gag. So, even if that is what happened, which nobody believes that, you're directly responsible for that.
Yeah, and
There's also several other incidents
Yeah, there are
that
multiple
make
incidents.
it pretty hard to believe.
okay,
you.
the circumcision thing, that was real.
I know that one's real for sure.
Yeah, that was real.
The other one was fucking St. Patrick's Day, which you told me.
Oh my god.
You told me that was fake
Oh
too,
my
but I
God.
don't believe that.
I can believe that one's fake, but I want to believe it's real.
So do I. I want to believe it's real.
I was being completely ironic when that happened.
What's that? What's the St. Patrick's one?
Okay.
Oh my god.
So we were all walking in the village, and
Oh my god.
everybody has, the 4-leaf clover on.
Because it's St. Patrick's.
Yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, right.
And so Sebastian looks at us and goes, "Whoa, guys, why does everybody have the 4chan logo on their shirts?"
Dude, it's Anon,
I just
dude.
couldn't fucking believe it.
It's a bunch of Anons.
And again,
party.
if we're going by your story that you're lying, you ran with it for days.
I did not run with that.
Yes, you did. You ran with that entirely.
I didn't. Well, I did not mean to run with that. Like I was being totally like ironic on that.
Well, either way, now nobody believes you at all.
Oh my god, you guys are assholes.
Hey, I'm just a third party. I've just been told these stories.
We're not the assholes because you did this.
Okay,
You brought this upon yourself.
the whipped cream thing. Okay, yeah, fine. That's fair. But the 4chan thing, I thought I made it pretty clear that I wasn't.
No, you didn't.
Well,
Dude, I would
well,
guess that one's got to be a joke. Like,
it was.
I know. But how?
Still, I want to believe so badly.
The shaving balls story is still my favorite.
shaving balls story is
Age was there for that.
I know. And Gage just gets added to call and is like, "What's up?" Oh,
see, joining that call was weird enough, seeing Israel with his nuts in the shower and a razor blade. But then what made it even more like mind blowing to me is
Sebas's
Sebastian goes,
commentation
his
over it.
commentation and goes, Israel goes, Sebas, are you recording this? He goes, oh yeah. And now, somewhere floating out in the fucking internet verse, you have a video of his nuts in the shower, just shaven.
So I just want to state that is false. I've never uploaded that video.
It's not on the internet. It's just on his hard drive.
It's somewhere on my hard drive.
dude, if you ever get
that's
hacked
worse.
though, or you download a virus,
Oh no! Someone will see my balls.
I don't know. Maybe you don't want that. I don't know. Most people wouldn't want that.
I literally don't care.
But yes, you are an outlier.
I don't care about that. What I care about is that you recorded a video of him shaving his nuts.
Well, my thought was
He
like,
wanted a guide. He asked me, he's like, Israel, can
Have you
please show me how to
rewatched
see
it?
my balls?"
Have you rewatched it?
I mean, no. I think my like initial like thought in recording it was just like, I don't know, I'll just use it to blackmail Israel one day.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
But now you can't.
But
because
I
he
don't
doesn't
care.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can delete it. It doesn't really matter to me. I haven't seen it since.
But you're
Yeah, I
not
don't
gonna.
care.
Are
I don't
you?
care about it.
I don't even know where it is. I've recorded so many videos and they're all in like different folders.
Well,
It's true.
Sebas has a video of him finding the funniest video.
I do. Oh my god.
Dude, you showed me the unlisted version of that video where it was the worst day ever. And you talk about how that's the worst day ever, but it's like it's not that bad.
Did you actually see like the whole thing through?
No, I never heard the whole thing through. It got to the point where you dropped your pants in the middle of the forest, like away from the lake.
that story still makes me laugh every single time I hear it. Because the way you describe
So
it
me, my dad, and my uncle.
times 10.
Yeah, like 3/4 of the video is just that. Just me, my dad.
Me, my dad, and my uncle.
For the people listening to this, they have no fucking
I
idea.
have no idea.
But basically,
Video
like,
doesn't barely exist.
we were all sitting in a Discord call, and Sebas is trying to tell us the story about the worst
Why-
day of his life.
We could just upload the video. Do you guys have like a channel I can just?
Yeah, do you want to just upload
we
it
have a
to
channel?
our YouTube channel?
I mean, sure.
We could.
Or you could link it. I don't know if you guys have like a podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have a
We
podcast.
can link it in the description for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the reason it's like part of the reason why it's so funny is because Sebas keeps trying to tell this story and he's just not able to.
I am. I'm just making things really clear. I'm just clarifying everything so no one gets confused.
Well, I mean, I'm saying you're not able to because like there's always someone interrupting you. So then you start from the beginning.
That's
and
true.
it's always me,
Yeah.
my dad, and my uncle. And then someone says, "We know." And then you're like, "Okay." Me, my dad, and my uncle.
I probably interrupted you in that video like 6 times.
I think it was one of them. But
Yeah, probably more than that. But when I was going through that story and I was just hearing you like struggle to tell it because everyone kept interrupting you, I was losing my fucking mind.
So in that perspective, it's kind of your fault that I couldn't tell the story because everyone kept interrupting me.
Well, no, it's not solely my fault, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Never mind.
Do we want
Are
to
you
get on?
applying
this?
for insurance right now?
Yes, I am.
I saw you were signing into something. I just see your auto insurance.
Yeah, I'm on USAA right now.
Right
I'm
on.
signing up for auto insurance.
There you go.
Because he served.
I did serve.
That's what USAA is for. I love the USAA jingle.
Get served.
USAA.
USAA. Oh,
Like Candace.
Shut the fuck up.
And Ty being like. Oh yeah, Ty has now quit the podcast as well. So
hey guys.
Oh, wait.
no.
We did let Jack on as the new host because Nate left.
Mm-hmm.
But Jack also left.
Yeah, but Jack also left. So
True. So,
As much as I'd like to make Sebas a permanent host, he lives in another state.
Why don't we just do it over Discord?
because it
I
fucks.
could just get in my own quality microphone and
Well,
then-
it's not you that's the problem. It's that other
Dane.
people. It's mainly Dan. It's if we have anybody else on who has no fucking idea how to use a computer or recording software, it'll be a fucking nightmare trying to get them to send a decent audio clip over for
Yeah.
a podcast.
But we're all like
What's funny is
competent, so
when
it won't be a problem.
we had to do the
Not
Discord recordings when it was just Israel, Nate, and I. It turns out my microphone was the one having the problems the whole time.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty rad.
Oh, gauge means like guests.
Oh,
Like if we had a guest
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
they would have a hard time getting us quality
Yeah.
audio.
And most of the people that we know have like just headset microphones, so it sound like you're.
Oh my!
Or it's like their phone, and they're like, "I'm calling Discord on my phone."
Yeah. Like, come on. Come on.
Honey, dinner's ready.
Sebas,
Yeah.
Israel?
favorite Minecraft block?
Use a butter.
Oh my god!
Shut the
Shut
fuck
up. Holy fuck.
They've added so many blocks and like so much things in Minecraft. Like
I think mine's still glowstone.
glowstone.
Glowstone's pretty
Glowstone's
sick.
pretty good.
Glowstone with the Sphax Pure Beauty Craft texture pack.
I'm gonna.
It's mint.
Is that the one that the
It's like-
Yogscast used to use?
Yeah, it's like the really cartoony one. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree with. Honestly, that honestly might be my.
I'm gonna say my favorite block is the stone brick.
I do like stone brick.
Stone
And
brick is good.
Now that's because Ethos Lab uses stone brick to mark all his redstone projects. And I don't know, it just looks like a nice block. So I really like stone bricks.
It is a good block.
It's definitely a good block.
I feel like normal brick is kind of underrated.
Well, normal brick is pain in the ass to get your
That's
hands
true.
on, which is why no
Because
one
you have to get
cares about it.
clay, and then you
Oh.
have to make bricks, and then you have to use 4 bricks.
to make one brick block.
One
like that
brick
takes an
block.
eternity.
Yeah. I built a house out of brick, and then I was like, that took way too long, so I just use stone brick.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Minecraft.
That is the big brain move, stone brick. Okay, now that we've got that important question out of the way,
Oh,
it's
we're
time
gonna-
for the
are you gonna
second
ask us?
important
Or is
question.
it just
You
Sebastian?
guys
What?
both
Yeah.
copied me and said glowstone.
I didn't say that was my favorite. I said it looks
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, I said it
Okay.
was probably one of my favorites.
I'd say for me, for whatever reason, when I was a little kid playing Minecraft, I thought that being able to capture lava and stand on it as a block would be super fucking cool. So the magma block is probably one of my favorite blocks.
That's
I dig it.
I like that lead up too. That little like fulfillment of a dream.
Yeah, my little Minecraft dreams finally got fulfilled.
I was like to preface this story or this. So when I was a kid, sponge was my favorite block because I was like, "Whoa, it's not actually in the game and it's useless." Up until like later on, when it actually did stuff and you could actually get it. But I've had 3 defunct Minecraft channels. One was called Danye West.
Nice.
One was CIA Minecraft, which stood for Crafting Intelligence Agency.
Oh wow.
And then one was called Royal Cheesecake. And then, of course, Pixel Punks as well, but that wasn't Minecraft. But anyways, I was making all of these around the time that Skydo's Minecraft was popping off. So instead of butter, I had sponge because I was just a complete ripoff. So that used to be my favorite Minecraft block because I was just this little thief. But now, I like concrete. I like the way all the colors of concrete look.
You know, I definitely have a top 3. It's definitely glowstone, podzol, and packed ice.
Packed ice looks cool too.
I don't even know what packed ice looks like.
It's like
Oh,
Like,
wait, packed ice. Okay,
thick,
I do know what you're
hard.
talking about.
You can't really see through it.
Yeah, it's
I
you know
know.
what all like the nether
Right.
transportation things are made of.
Now that the first important question's out of the way, second most important question. This is an oldie. If your boner made a noise every time it got hard, what noise would it make?
This is an old question.
Wow, that is a very interesting question. I don't know, probably like a tune, like a ringtone or something.
Like a phone ringtone?
Yeah.
Would it play ringtone by 100 gex?
It plays the theme song of Buck Bumble.
I've never played that game.
No one has.
I don't know, maybe like some boss music or something.
It's like Bowser's theme from Mario 64.
Yeah, but Like I'm gonna choose some boss music, like something from like Mario or something,
That'd be pretty rad.
like some Bowser boss music.
That'd be
There you
pretty
go.
sick.
Yeah.
I. That's a good answer.
What about you guys?
What was ours?
Mine was the Code Lyoko sound.
Yeah, the little boo.
I think mine was the
Yeah, yours is like the little door.
little
thing.
doorstep.
I think Dane's was the lightsaber sound.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what mine was.
That's a good sound.
I think Ty's was the GameCube noise, but like when it was going like the, it just kind of like shifted around, and then when boom, it would just shoot straight up. So if he was wearing pants and got an erection, it would just pierce through.
Oh my god.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, and I can't remember Nate's. I think Nate's might have been slide whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is called classic.
Yeah. Yes.
You know.
I wonder what other people's penis sounds would be.
Yeah, that we should have asked that to all of our guests. I think we've only asked that to Emery, who came up with the question when she was on the podcast, and then you.
Is that so? Like, is there like a set of standard questions you ask everyone? Like, do you
No.
ask
No.
everyone like, what's their favorite Minecraft block?
No.
I just wanted
Nah.
to know.
Yeah, and now we know.
Especially for you, since Minecraft has been such a big thing for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So I
Wait.
think I haven't told this story
What
on
do you
the
mean by that?
podcast. So me and Sebas we've had like literally every year of high school we had language together, like just by
Yeah.
some chance. And
Oh my god, I already know what you're gonna.
so we're in our sophomore year and we're learning about Afghanistan. And the capital of Afghanistan is called Kabul. And as soon as our teacher says Kabul, I look to Sebas.
Well, Mr. Callahan and pronounced it like Kabul.
Right.
Oh.
But as soon as he says it, I look to Sebas and I see the gears turning in his head. I'm like, I fucking know exactly what he's thinking of right now. He's thinking of fucking cobblestone in Minecraft. And Sebas starts laughing, and our teacher's like, "What?" And Sebas is all, "Well, if you've ever played Minecraft, you know there's a block called cobblestone."
God.
Cobblestone exists in real life as well.
It does. But just remembering that was so painful to hear.
Man, sophomore year, what a great time. Nate
Oh,
and I,
yeah.
I don't think Nate and I have really told any of our stories from sophomore year in Callahan's class as well. Nate and I both sat at the very front of the classroom. Like Mr. Callahan's little podium thing was right between our desks. So we'd like chat with Mr. Callahan and became good friends with him. And there was one time when it was the 1984 unit when he had the Big Brothers Watching poster
Oh yeah.
all over the room, and there was one on the little podium thing. And Nate and I took a sticky note and wrote "your mom" on it and stuck it on there, so it said "your mom is always watching." But you know, we're little sophomores, so we could not contain our laughter.
Mom is always watching.
So we were just laughing, like literally like SpongeBob and Patrick in the classroom, like. And Callahan is like, "What? What are you guys What are you laughing at?" And he cannot figure it out. Everybody else starts to laugh, like chuckle too, because he can't figure it out. Like Nate and I are the only ones who actually think the "your mom" thing is funny, but everybody else is now laughing at Mr. Callahan because he can't find it. So then he finally looks over and just goes, "Oh, thanks, guys," and just takes off the sticky note.
There's another time in that same class. So he sat on like this stool chair.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And there's like under the chair part, there's like this kind of like plate kind of shape. And it's caked in dust. And I look to Sebas and I point at the dust. I'm like, lick that. And Sebas gets up and he's like, okay. And then he just does. Like he just puts his finger down, swaps up some dust, and then just licks it.
Yeah, speaking of that, we were all
Metal.
We were all at a
that's pretty metal.
We were at a
Yeah.
local pizza
The
spot.
pizza place, yeah.
And
Oh my god.
so at this place, like they give you like these basket of fucking peanuts where you can just like chuck the shells on the floor. So the floor is just covered in fucking peanut shells and dirt and shit.
Oh my god.
And I look at Sebastian and I go, "I'll give you $20 if you grab a handful and lick it." So he goes, "Yeah, okay." So he scoops a big old fucking hand of like dirt and shit. There's fucking hair, peanut
Oh,
shells.
Yeah, it's
God.
like hair.
I
dirt,
remember the hair.
peanut shells.
So he looks at me and he goes, "I'll fucking do it." And I'm like, "Okay, do it." So he opens up his mouth like a fucking titan sticks his tongue out and just drags it across it. And I just stood in fucking awe as I saw him drag his tongue from like top to tip of tongue, just all across this shit. I could see the hairs slam across his taste buds.
Ooh.
And I just looked at him and I was like, wow.
Seabass is immune to COVID.
Yeah.
$20, $20.
Yeah, you think that COVID came from like a Wuhan viral lab or bat soup or whatever? No. It came from this pizza place's floor peanuts. And Sebastian is patient zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of ridiculous.
Man, looking back, I've done a lot of fucked up shit.
Stories though.
I'm a pretty fucked up guy.
I remember if fucking in
That time
high
you
school-
set that preschool on fire was a little.
Yeah,
much,
that was
though.
a little much.
Okay, but they kind of deserved it, though.
They did kind
I
of.
mean, I agree, but still.
Yeah, they were being pretty mean.
In fucking high school, I think it was
They stole my
junior or
dream
senior
journal.
year.
They stole my
We were outside of the front, and my friend Ed was recording me, and there were like fucking drops of blood on the ground, and I go and I look at it, and I'm like, blood? So I squat down and I rub my finger through it, and I sniff it, and I go, still fresh. And then I just wipe it on my pants, and I'm looking back at it, I'm like, wow, I'm fucking retarded.
You could have gotten AIDS.
I could have gotten AIDS. I didn't think if I had any cuts or any shit like that, I was just like, yep, let's go for it right now.
Only touched blood.
Yeah, so
Blood.
looking back, not the smartest decision whatsoever.
That would have been pretty awesome if you licked it like a detective and then spat it out and was like, still fresh. And then you actually got AIDS.
Yeah, that would be epic. Yeah.
Actually, that would not have been funny.
I would have laughed.
Actually, yes, that would have not been funny. I think you might be right, Seabass.
Can I tell the story of how I was rolling off multiple narcotics the other day and my experience with that?
Sure, go for it. I don't care.
Okay. I'll make it brief. So, I was hanging out with some friends, and I was off a decent amount. I was off of like 6 or 7 shots of whiskey. I had taken like 3 or 4 eye drops of acid. Then I snorted Molly and Xanax.
What?
And then I smoked like 3 bowls of weed. So, all in all, it took about like an hour and a half for everything to fully settle in. But once it did, I transported to another fucking dimension. Like, not in a good way either. I was sitting on my friend's couch, and I'm closing my eyes, and it feels like it's taking 10 years just to shut my eyelids. And when I do, my eyes are closed, but I'm still seeing everything in front of me, and there's like this fucking like these emerald colored blocks like fucking spinning around as I'm looking at everything. And then I try to shut my eyes a little more, and it goes away. And then I open them back up, and I look over at my friend. And then I look back, and I sit there for like what it feels like fucking 30 minutes. But in reality, it was apparently like 15 seconds. And I look back over, and they're just looking over at me laughing their asses off because I am tweaking the fuck out. And I did that probably about 5 more times. And then I finally looked over again, and my friends were gone. I think they went to go like quick grab something from the store. And I was just sitting there, and I was like, oh, all right. And I just closed my eyes again, and I'm just periodically waking up and coming in and out, in and out, and in and out. And at this point, I'm not really coherent at all, and we're all pretty fucked up. And one of my other friends comes in and goes, yo, you want more acid? So I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So I open up my eye again, and he drops what seems like pretty much the entire fucking bottle in my eye.
Jesus.
So then for like the next 4 hours, I'm having like this mix of hallucination and just insane like euphoric feeling, but it's colliding really negatively. So I try to get up, then I see shit start spinning, and then I go, and sit back down. And that happened for like all in all about a good 5.5 hours.
Jeez.
Then I woke up, I was sweating fucking bullets because my body didn't like all the abuse I just put it through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And my head hurt the next day, and I'm like, wow, why did I do that? That was such a bad idea.
But hey, now you can live to tell the tale.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. Don't know why I mixed so many clashing drugs like that.
That is a lot.
Quite.
Pretty bad idea.
If I'm being honest, like I would be totally down to like try something like that. Maybe just once. Just to
Go
say
from
that I can-
0 to like 100 in one night.
Yeah, just like to try it once and be like, okay, I did it.
I did
Try
everything.
salvia.
I'm not gonna do it again.
I don't think you want to mix all that together.
Yeah,
'Cause
just top it off with salve.
it was fun for a little bit, but then I was just like in the void.
we
forever.
gotta show Sebas
As we
the
say-
guardian on salvia.
As we say with Jack, when he starts to really hit that level. I mean, not that level, but when Jack starts to really ascend, we used to call it the void, but now we call it Jack goes into creative mode. Where he's just like, he's just in literally his own world where he can do whatever he wants. Which is honestly where Jack is all the time anyways. So
Yeah, but when Jack does drugs, it just fucking amplifies.
yeah, he goes into creative mode.
He goes into giggly creative mode.
Jack.
Last time I saw Jack when he was high, he goes, "Gay."
Yay. Yeah.
And he comes up and he starts hugging me. He's like, "How are you, bro?" I'm like,
I'm
"Good,
good.
Jack. I saw you 2 nights ago." He's like, "Oh, yeah, you did."
Yeah.
And it was like that for like an hour. I'm like, "All right, Jack, I'm going to go home."
Man, what was it? I had to pick up Jack and his friend from a graduation party. I don't know. Have I told this? I don't think I've told this on the podcast.
I don't think so. I don't even
But
remember
Jack,
the story.
this is where we came up with creative mode. So Jack was at that point already. So he didn't say much the whole night. But actually, so I get there. I'm hanging out with Ty and Nate, and we're like, oh, we're tired. We're just going to go home. And then as I'm dropping off Nate and Jack at Nate's house, Jack calls Nate and is like, yo, like, can somebody come pick me up? And we're like, all right, fine, I'll go pick him up. So we all go pick him up. And then as we're driving, he's like, oh, by the way, you guys need to take home 3 of my other friends as well. And my car only fits like 5 people, including me, Max. So we're like, yeah, I'm not doing that. He's like, come on, bro. Like, none of us can drive home. And we're like, I literally cannot fit that many people in that car. So he's like, all right, just one of my other friends. So we get there, and it's like this super nice house. Apparently, it's like one of Jack's like rich friends. And we pull up and park, and then we just like get out of the car and look over, and there's just 2 guys in the front yard just like looking at us. And we're like, hey, is Jack in there? And they're like, oh yeah, he's upstairs. All right, thanks, bud. Yeah.
Hey, boy.
So we go inside this huge door. We just kind of push it. It just kind of opens up. It's like, no doorknob, just like giant swinging door. So it's just like huge house. We walk inside, just open. We go upstairs, and there's just like half a dozen people sitting on a couch, most of them passed out watching Rick and Morty. Mm-hmm. And there's Jack, kind of where I am on the edge of the couch. And Nate and Ty go over there, and they're like, Jack, we're going home. Like, it's late. We're all tired. Let's go. And he's like, come on, guys, just a few more minutes. And we're like, dude, you're just watching Rick and Morty. Did you forget that you called us? God, just shut up, man. I didn't forget. And we're like, you actually forgot. And then Jack's buddy that we're driving home comes up to me, and he's like, hey, you're the one driving me home, right? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And he's like, all right, sweet. I've had a little to drink. I really appreciate it. And I was like, yeah, no problem. And he seems like pretty grounded in reality at this point.
Right.
And Jack and Ty and Nate are fighting in the background, like, come on, Jack, let's go. And he's like, I just want to finish this episode. And this other guy and I are talking, and he's like, hey, man, what's your name? And I'm like, oh, my name is Dane. He's like, oh, sweet. I'm so-and-so. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to dox him. But, and then, we get everybody gathered, and the host of the party was like, yeah, you guys need to get out. There's too many people. And we're like, all right, whatever, dick. And we leave. And we're walking up to my car, and the kid just starts going, Dane.
That's oddly reminiscent
of Sebastian.
What?
You would just go, Dane.
Oh.
But anyways, but then he just does that a bunch, and then he goes like, "What? Why is your name short for anything?" No, it's just Dane. Whoa. Why is your name Dane? Oh, it's because I'm Danish. What?
What?
What? Like,
Wait, are you?
really?
Are you?
Yes.
Whoa.
That's basically the reaction, but way more drunk. And then we get in the car and he's like, "Wow, Dane." And I'm like, yeah. And Jack's already in creative mode, so he doesn't say anything the whole ride home. But this other guy will not stop talking. And then he starts talking like a dude from Compton. And this is just like a white, like, I'm pretty sure he was a Boy Scout kid. He's like, "Hey, yeah, I'm like, I pull up and like, I'm trying not to get in prison. You know what I'm saying?" And we're all just like laughing. It's just this chubby white kid. He's just drunk talking like he's from like South Central. And we're just like, what is happening? So we drop him off and he can like barely get out of my car, and we just slowly see him like kind of use his sideways momentum to kind of push himself into his house. And then we drive off, and I was like, that was really weird. I've never had to be a DI for anybody, because usually I pull out.
You pull out.
I pull out before anybody gets too intoxicated. So that was an interesting experience of just somebody just go, "Whoa, Dane. There was a time though when Sebastian would chronically say my name whenever I was an Israel server. I would join call, and then immediately as I join call, I just get an @ from Sebastian going, "Dane!" You wouldn't even join call. You just at me. And eventually, I don't know why, but for some reason it genuinely started to piss me off. I think it's because I would actually be having a conversation, like I'd be talking to Henry about movies, and then Sebastian would come in and just be like, "Dane!" and just completely shut down the conversation.
I was there a couple of times when he would barge in and do that, and you just go, "Oh my god."
I was just totally infatuated with you, bro. Like,
That's so
I just think
nice.
you're so cool.
Wow, that's so nice, Sebastian.
That's
I think
so
you're pretty
sweet,
cool
Sebas.
too.
Ah, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Speaking of Sebas, anything you want to talk about?
I mean, whatever you guys want to talk about. I mean,
That's
I don't know.
not what we asked.
yeah.
Sebas invents cars.
I'm the. That is true.
Like Ty invents time machines.
Well, I
No,
don't invent
because
cars. I just
Sebas may not invent cars. He actually works on cars. Ty not only did not invent a time machine, but does not currently work on working time machine.
That's true. He does not work on time machines. I've never seen him do.
I've never seen him once try to make a time machine.
No.
He just flexes his savant syndrome that he claims to have all the time.
No. He doesn't have savant syndrome anymore. He's the chief inventor, historian, and paints on the walls now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Remember, we're hunter and gatherers, guys.
Yeah, we were walking in our local downtown, and we were having a discussion of who would be what in a caveman tribe.
We were talking about just hunters and gatherers.
Yeah, so I said that I would be the hunter, and I told Ty he would be like a little
believe it.
gatherer because he's a little bitch.
I believe it.
And he goes, No. I'm the inventor. I'm like the Da Vinci of cavemen.
No, first it starts off with he goes, "I'm chief."
Oh yeah.
And then we all go, "No, if you want to be chief, you're not chief. Like, we would usurp you so fast. Like, you'd be terrible."
Yeah, it took so
Then he
many
switches
turns.
to inventor.
Yeah, and then he switched to painter, then historian.
Because cavemen had painters in society.
Yeah.
They had, some guy, do some cave paintings every once in a while when it's nothing to do after all the work's been done.
Right, or
A
something.
painter is not valued in caveman society.
No, not at all.
No, they're not. It's not even technically civilization.
What would
yet.
Sebas be in
What would
caveman
you be?
society?
Would you be hunter, gatherer, inventor, historian?
He'd be the one that would repair all the sticks and rocks. He would help the tribe refurbish their weapons.
like the blacksmith or something.
Well, they didn't have
They
blacksmiths.
didn't have black.
Yeah, they-
Well, I mean,
Closest thing.
Yeah, you'd probably be the closest thing since you work on cars. You
Rocksmith.
help people's transportation get back up where it needs to be. So you'd help people's hunting gathering tools get back where they need to be.
All right.
You'd be way more useful than Ty would. I can definitely tell you that.
Fuck, we were just shitting on Ty this episode.
We always shit on Ty.
Yeah, it's true. But
He deserves it.
I mean, he quit the podcast, so, whatever.
His fault, really.
Well, not only that, but whenever he's on, then he'll have these really stupid ass arguments over nothing.
I like the part in the last episode.
Hold on. I'm not done with the hunter-gatherer thing.
Okay,
I wanna
okay,
know. What is Dane?
I think we nominated Dane will probably be the most likely for chief.
Yeah, I don't want to be chief though.
Well, that's why you'd probably make a good chief.
Cool.
We honestly we don't know. Like
What am I?
you would probably be like a hunter too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Honestly, I think
I'm
we
born
all
to
have.
fight
I think we all have hunter energy except for Ty.
Yeah, it was mainly just me and Ty arguing about what Ty was not for like half an hour.
I feel like there's a lot of animals I could fight.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you're honestly, yeah, you'd be a hunter alone because you're always the person who. We should ask that to Sebas. But
What?
what animal? What is the biggest or most like ferocious animal you could think you could take in a fight? We're not talking about.
This isn't like you walk away unscathed. This is a life or death fight. You're killing this animal.
What tools do I have?
Nothing.
just your
Nothing.
bare hands.
Yeah,
you're
we're talking just
you're
like,
as well equipped as the animal is.
like gladiator arena, just like a circle of sand.
Okay, so
But
like
no
so like no
No tools.
like environment, no trees I can slam his head against, no rocks, no nothing like
assume
that.
you're in a savanna environment with some, ankle high grass, dead grass by you. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. If it's like a life or death thing, probably I don't know, man. Like I'm not even a fighter to begin with, but maybe like a tiger.
That's pretty big.
None of us can take on a
Hold on. Do you have a real life scale to how big tigers are?
Yeah.
Do you have a
It's
real
about-
Because I've been around an adult tiger, and they're like bigger than this couch.
Yeah, they're huge.
and they are
Oh, they're not that big.
yes, they
I
are.
was literally
Like
next
a
to one.
Bengal tiger?
You can see a picture of me, and I'm like this compared to this big ass tiger. They're
Yeah.
big.
Well, yeah, but you were like in middle school when that happened, weren't
No,
you?
that was high school.
adult tigers are
The one on
fucking
my
huge.
Instagram, the small tiger that's like bigger than Toby, that thing was 9 months old.
Yeah.
That was not a full-grown tiger.
Like and
Or maybe
they-
like an alligator.
they are filled with
That's
muscle.
fair.
I'll believe alligator.
Yeah. Because alligators, people can strangle an alligator already pretty easily.
Well, it's, you close the mouth and it's fucked.
yeah, you close the mouth and plug its nostrils. And that's how you, strangle an alligator either way.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
the
If it's
tiger-
life or death, then like
the tiger I was with was
I don't know. I
even
think
bigger
they
than
could just
that.
bat you and then you'd be dead. I think, in comparison for my answer, I said if it was life or death, I could take one wolf.
Israel, what did you say for yours?
First. And even then.
I think I'm well equipped to fight any animal I could come across in a real life situation, like a dog or a big bird, like a goose or something, like at a park.
Geese would be so
I
easy.
could fucking destroy a goose. I swear to God.
But what's the biggest animal?
But the
you could
biggest
fight,
animal I think I could fight. I want to say, using Dane's example, I think I could take 2 wolves in a life or death scenario, and I think I could get close to beating 3.
Really?
Yeah. I think if you don't think you can beat a wolf, you're underestimating your leg power.
Well, you can beat a wolf, but the problem is when they start hunting in packs, though, they
Right.
you wouldn't be able to take on 3. Reason being is because when you're dealing with one, they're going to start nipping at your legs,
Yeah.
Right.
and that would take you out of the fight immediately.
Right.
I think if we're talking one-on-one, I'd say honestly, if because the wolf didn't have stronger jaws, I'd say a wild boar is more dangerous than a wolf, just because of its how fucking powerful it is.
And endurance, too. Those
Yeah.
things last.
Yeah. I think it'd be really hard to fight a boar.
Yeah.
If life or death, I could probably take on a wild boar, but that I would be walking away broken as fuck.
Yeah.
Right. But that's what the question's about. It's
Yeah.
no matter how fucked up you are, you're walking away alive.
Yeah,
It'd be a lot easier to triangle choke a wolf than it would be a boar.
Yeah, I've seen
Well, I
fully
mean,
grown adult wild boars
Dogs
next to me,
or
I could probably
wolves
take one
and
that's
dogs.
gonna die.
Yeah.
I feel like they have a lot more fragile composition than a boar. Like
Yeah.
a boar is thick.
It's
Yeah.
like a
Dog
It's like a
is
tank. It's a dog is more glass. King.
Like my foot is the size of your face, dude. Like just one good quick kick to your face, and you're at
wolves
least
are
dazed.
big though.
Dazed, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, some wolves are pretty big, but so am I. So are you.
That's true. That's yeah.
was that a fat joke? Whoa.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hey, you brought up the fatness.
I just mean I feel like a lot of people underestimate themselves
Yeah.
when it
Yeah.
comes to the question, biggest animal you think you could win it.
Nobody understands how powerful adrenaline is.
That's
and
also
what it
true.
can do.
Well, I also think that a lot of people think winning a fight means you walk away unscathed.
Winning a fight means you stay alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I went big instead of tiger, because I said life and death. I could probably take a tiger.
Yeah.
The reason I say maybe not a tiger is because, well, number one, the biting power of a tiger is fucking insane. It can break your bone by snapping onto you.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's like, what, 500 pounds of just straight muscle?
Dude,
It's probably more than 500.
Probably.
the reason why I don't think I could beat a tiger is because like they, naked have several weapons.
Yeah, they do. It's dangerous.
And
it's
like
so fucking dangerous.
Humans, their weapons is like their body as well, but it's mostly like a blunt object, which is why I think you could fucking crush something as fragile as like a dog, goose, or big lizard,
Yeah.
because like they got thin body parts and I got a strong fucking knuckle.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all you need. But for a tiger to pull up and it's like, I'm fast as fuck and I've got 5 knives on both my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Average weight of a male adult tiger is anywhere from 200 to 680 pounds.
Whoa.
Just,
Okay, so you're actually around.
That's actually a lot less
ballpark.
than I thought.
Yeah.
just straight fucking muscle. That is like 3 of me.
I was thinking the highest weight animal. Like I could probably
Blue
take
whale.
on blue whale.
Yeah,
Thinking like probably a bull. Like we're talking just straight weight. Because matadors.
Because bulls also have the thickness problem.
Yeah. Matadors don't manipulate the weight in terms of fighting. They just evade it.
Yeah, they evade it until it tires itself out, which it does relatively quickly.
Right, but-
and then they stab it, I guess. But once it gets tired, you can just kind of break its legs.
No, you can't.
I don't know.
Not that
They
easy.
got pretty strong legs, dude.
I don't know, but they're slender.
They're slender, yeah, but they are just straight muscle and
See,
bone.
I say for
I
something like
think
that,
when they get
I think
tired, it'd
I
be a
could
lot easier.
survive an encounter with a raging horse because they have like a wide turn angle and you can just like sidestep them and then they have to make a wide turn, right?
Yeah.
I think I could survive that encounter. I don't think I could win a fight with it.
I know I would not be able to survive an encounter with something like a fucking silverback gorilla.
I don't think I could even survive a counter with a chimpanzee.
I think I could survive an
survive a
encounter with a silverback gorilla, but I couldn't survive a fight with one.
Okay, encounter. Yeah, okay. I missed my words up. You could survive an encounter, but not a fight.
Yeah.
Like you
'Cause-
could survive a fight with a chimpanzee, no problem. Like they're smaller. They might be really strong, but compared to you, they're tiny.
We've all seen the shaved chimpanzee. It looks like Joe Rogan.
But the thing with silverback gorillas is they charge you, and it's like you don't flinch, and then they back off.
That's true, because it's like, oh, if they're not flinching, they have something more powerful than me with them.
Yeah,
Same thing. Elephants do the same thing.
yeah. I wonder if like how well you'd fare against a rhino. Not fighting, you'd probably lose.
I don't think anything. It does have a wide turn angle, so I think I could, move and exhaust it, but they definitely couldn't do anything to it. It's too thick.
No, like its hide is way too thick.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could like fuck its eyes up
Yeah.
I guess, but I'd feel bad.
if you were
That's
gonna
a-
die.
They're
I'd rather
so
kill
tiny.
something than make it go blind,
I'd rather be alive.
because I'd rather be dead than be blind.
Well, I would rather be alive than.
I mean, we're
myself
again
die 'cause
talking
I
life
wanna
or
make an animal
death.
die.
But, I mean, if you'd rather be dead than blind, then I guess, it's one and the same.
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about him going blind. I'm talking about him making the rhino blind.
Right, but
Yeah.
I feel bad for making a rhino blind and then not killing it, because that just means something's gonna fuck it over later, or it's going to slowly die of starvation because it can't fucking see where its food is.
But I think we can all agree we could all take a deer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would destroy a deer.
that thing is like, see, where like a cow, which is like a similar shape,
They used to look
quadruped.
really similar.
Cow, that thing is thick as fuck. It's gonna be a tough.
It's been genetically
sell
modified
to be chonky.
to be chonk, dude.
But like a deer, that thing's got twig bones, bro. I'll fucking destroy that thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Give me a deer leg, I'll snap it over my knee. I don't care.
I think I could beat any bird.
who's the most famous person you think you could beat in a life or death fight?
Most famous person.
Most actors
Yeah, actors.
are just wimps.
Except Dwayne the Rock Johnson, because
Yeah.
that has like 8 inches of height and like 120 pounds.
If we're
of muscle
talking
on him.
about like an actor who's like, he
good
used to be a
It doesn't have to be an
WWE
actor.
wrestler.
It could be any famous person.
Oh, just any famous
Yeah.
person?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of famous people you could take. Like, what type of scales are we talking in?
I could beat JonTron.
The Pope, dude.
The Pope?
Pope.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could take
Fucking-
the Pope.
How sick would it be though if you pulled up to like fight the Pope and then the Pope knew like jujitsu? And then
That would be
That would be
destroy
tight.
you.
He's from Argentina, right?
The Pope?
Isn't he?
Pope Francis? I thought he
I
was.
thought he was from the Vatican.
I mean,
No, okay.
No one's from the Vatican.
Sorry. No, I'm retarded. I know he lives in the Vatican, but I thought he was Italian.
I thought he was the first like foreign pope.
No, because there's been Polish popes and stuff like that.
Like first with outside of Europe. I might be wrong though. I'm not Catholic. So,
Let's see.
Argentina. He was in Buenos Aires.
Okay, yes, he is Argentinian.
that's correct.
He was the eldest family of 5 to an Italian immigrant family, though.
Oh.
So he's just Italian.
Italian born in.
He probably moved to Argentina with his fascist Italian and German brothers.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was born in Buenos Aires on December 17th, 1936. Eldest of a family of 5 children
old.
to an Italian
He
immigrant.
just barely escaped being a runaway Nazi.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
That's
that
crazy.
would have been epic.
Yeah. Then we wouldn't have Pope Francis.
Sebas,
We wouldn't have
Most famous person you could fucking destroy in a fight. Life or death.
Yeah.
God.
I feel it. Is God really a person though? He's like a higher being.
I guess. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, like when you say most famous person, I mean like the most famous person in the world is probably not the most strongest person. So we could
agree.
say like
Yeah,
Jesus.
I could beat most of the billionaires in a fight.
Pretty sure Jesus is famous for losing a fight.
Yep.
like say I could probably be the Pope or
I don't think
like,
he wasn't
say-
fighting anybody.
or I don't know.
If he was a good fighter, I don't think he would have been caught.
Joe Biden or something or
That word.
really
Probably
famous
Joe
actor.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but let's say someone who's not as popular, who's really strong. So if we're saying like in terms of pure popularity, I could probably beat.
I could defeat Mother Mary.
Yeah. yeah.
I would kick Queen Elizabeth I's ass
Yeah.
in hand-to-hand combat.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's immoral.
Nah, that's true. She
That's
might be
Queen
immortal.
Elizabeth II.
Oh,
Dumbass.
Oh shit, you're right.
right. She's right.
Either way, the Queen Elizabeths can catch these hands. They're not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
fight
true.
back.
Both of them, those old bats.
Yeah, they about to catch this 1980s IRA style hand to hand.
Yeah. But
Bro.
I think I could beat. Well, here's the dog.
Whoa. Here's a dog.
I could fucking destroy ramen in a fight, dude.
No. I mean, you could, but
Yeah,
What's up, Dad?
Could get destroyed in a fight.
How's it going?
yeah, he's chilling. I think. But once you close the door, he gets anxious. All right. So yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh well.
We got a dog on the podcast.
We got the dog on the cast
How's it going, you?
again.
Sebas has a dog that's like 600 years old.
Yeah. Puka should not be alive.
How old is your dog?
Oh my god, she's like 15 or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
She's old.
Is it like a big dog or a small dog?
Puka is
She,
tiny.
she's a Chihuahua Dachshund.
Oh, some Chihuahuas are like immortal.
She's old.
I
I think
think
she killed Osiris.
probably.
Like, that's how old she is.
Chihuahuas either die or they live for an unimaginably long
Yeah.
time because of just their pure hatred and rage for the mortal plane.
They're just fueled by hatred and
I could
adrenaline.
destroy every Chihuahua that's ever been born in a fight.
Yeah.
There's not a single Chihuahua that could beat me in a fight.
No.
Not a single one.
No, I would
Fucking hate Chihuahuas.
I would chuck one out of the window so quick.
You pick that thing up like a burrito and just destroy it.
Yeah.
Fucking gone. There's no question about it. Take it to the top of the Empire
crazy.
State Building
I know
and
he's starting to bite.
watch it reach terminal velocity. Have it smack against the ground.
Yeah. yeah.
Bro.
Bark at this, you little bastard. Yeah.
Just
Fuck.
gets vaporized.
Oh, it would liquefy upon impact.
That'd be so awesome. That'd be so awesome.
I say we that was not a word. We round up every Chihuahua on the planet, take it to the top of the Burj Khalifa, and just chuck it off the top.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Sebas, but your dog's got to go.
Your dog's probably going to be dead by the time it reaches the top of the Burj Khalifa. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like the dog.
I think she'll survive the fall, actually.
Honestly.
maybe, yeah.
If I've learned anything, it's that Puka hasn't died yet. So I can't see her doing it in the future.
Yeah.
Probably not. No.
Puka is very old.
Have any of you guys ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Seen a couple episodes, yeah.
Charlie has a dog named Poppins, and it's literally indestructible. Like, it survives like an explosion and just like hops on out.
Nice.
Found him in a dumpster. Just the indestructible dog.
Hey, that's how they found me.
Yo, dumpster baby.
I'm a midnight dumpster baby.
Yeah, but back to the celebrities. You think you could beat up? I think I could beat up pretty much any of the billionaires.
Yeah, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, any of those.
Elon Musk,
Like
Oprah
no
Winfrey.
professional
Do
fighter.
you think you could beat Jeffrey Epstein in a fight?
Yeah,
I
pull his
mean-
ass out the grave.
Yeah, just gah.
Yeah, any of those, any like famous cooks, like fucking Martha Stewart, Betty.
What about
Crocker.
Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay.
He's
probably.
kind of ripped.
He might be ripped, but he's getting old.
I mean, if any of us could, you could. But
I
I
would
mean,
agree with that.
Anthony Bourdain knew jujitsu, so
Yep. Well, I'll fight him in heaven.
yeah.
Be like, yo, boy.
I could definitely
blow him
beat
up.
David. I could beat David Chang up. He's just like a chubby, like
Yeah.
he's like 5'5". I could beat that guy up.
Could you kill him?
Yeah, I could kill him.
So is this premeditated or is this like on the spot?
I guess it's technically premeditated now.
Okay.
I mean, if I do actually murder him, they could definitely use this against me.
I would say before he started taking steroids, Mark Wahlberg, I could probably beat up.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Before he started cycling heavily for Hollywood movies and got like the ripped dad bod,
Yeah.
I could have taken him.
He always kind of talks like this. He's always like a little bit out of breath. I don't really understand why he's always out of breath.
It's probably because all that fucking exogenous testosterone's got him hard to breathe.
That's true.
Same with fucking Chris Pratt too. Like before he took all those steroids, I could take him.
Yeah.
No problem.
I mean,
Wait,
Andy.
did Chris Pratt take steroids?
Yeah, most Hollywood actors
Yeah.
do.
I thought he like had a trainer.
Well,
Yeah,
they
but-
have trainers,
yeah.
but then they put them on steroids because a lot of times they'll go from a role where they're like chunky and fat, and then they have to be fucking lean and shredded in the next 6
Yeah.
months for a role.
Right, but isn't Chris
Steroids-
Pratt like consistently buff now?
I mean,
Technically, yeah.
technically, yeah, but he's not.
I mean,
really
you look at
doing any
people-
roles that like make him be fat anymore.
It's impossible for Christian Bale to like get like when he was actually switching weights that insanely.
Yeah, like that. That is steroids.
Like he went from filming The Machinist, where he was literally like 2% body fat, something insane, and then he went from Patrick Bateman, to The Machinist, then to Batman.
Yeah.
that was like in succession of like his weight.
I will say one person.
What am I trying to do?
I don't
What's he
know.
doing?
I will say one Hollywood actor though who has been consistently large and I know is not taking steroids would be probably Henry Cavill, Superman.
That guy's always just been huge.
He's been training for pretty much his entire life,
Yeah,
and you can see like through his movies over the last like 8 years or so,
Just him
he
getting more
progressively
ripped.
gets bigger in a natural way.
yeah.
As where you have people like fucking Marky Mark,
they're-
where he has like bowling ball shoulders,
Yeah.
and like mountain traps that go up to his ears, and you're like, you didn't look like that 5 months ago.
Yeah, because steroids are completely legal. They're just not legal in sports.
Yeah,
'Cause
they're
it's performance.
They're illegal in sports, and they're hard to get your hands on for the type of Hollywood uses because the ones they use in Hollywood are tailored to the actors. Because if you need a role where you need to look like a fucking bodybuilder, then they're gonna get you ones that target the your androgen receptors in your fucking shoulders and your traps,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna put you with a trainer. So while you're
Let the dog. Why is he let the dog in?
while you're doing a steroid cycle, you'll be training to like make those groups big. But steroids are super easy to get. I mean, I know people who have taken steroids and didn't even know it because like they would put steroids in supplements for like workouts, but the company wouldn't disclose that they put them on there, or if they did, they would be in super small fine print. And before you know it, you're taking steroids and you didn't even fucking know.
Is that even legal?
No, not at all. That's why they take those off the shelves like almost immediately when they find out they have steroids on them. So, yeah, it's weird. I have never taken steroids, and if I do, I want to die because I would not like to look like a flabby nutsack at the age of 45.
And then you have a small pee-pee.
Yeah, small nuts.
What is it?
Oh.
Those people. I said it.
I thought it made your dick small too.
No, it shrivels up your nutsack.
What's that thing where
I gotta
people
start
like?
taking roids to make my ball sack all shriveled.
You want that? How you
Yeah.
gonna like grab it then?
Just grab your skin.
I want like the ball sack to shrivel up, so it's like, wait, I'm thinking, never mind. I don't want it to shrivel up. I want it to tighten, so it's just like my fucking balls. There's no sack. It's all balls.
Yeah, it doesn't do that.
And that's for some reason when you said shrivel, I thought you meant like it just like the
No,
sack.
it doesn't
gets smaller.
tighten. It just
No.
makes your actual nuts small.
Yeah, they make them smaller.
Damn. Reverse of what I wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want that.
I want bigger balls. I need to get silicone injections in my fucking nuts.
That's what I was thinking of. The
You get,
people
like,
who get silicone injections into
prosthetic
their abs
pits on
and-
my balls.
Oh yeah, I love the guys who are like fucking twig thin and they go, all right, plastic surgery time. So they get like synthol abs and shoulders. So they're just like,
Just
I
like
look
they have
like GI
balloons under their shirts.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm getting with the girl and she pulls down my pants to reveal like underneath my cock is a nice pair of breasts. 'Cause I'm just gonna get breast implants in my balls.
That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
like getting nipples on your balls.
That'd be a whole new level of trap.
That'd be some like hentai shit right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Give her like, or no, wait. I'd have to like give someone like a boob job with my balls.
Yo, that would be fun. What cup size would your nuts be?
Z cup.
Whoa.
Literally touching the ground.
I can't even imagine how big that would be.
Oh, you haven't watched enough hentai then, Dane.
That would be literally
Yes.
dragging across the floor.
I remember somebody just sending in a group chat that I was in, just this girl dressed as a cow. Like it was an anime picture and just said big milkers. I think that was Israel at one point.
Probably.
I don't think it was me. I don't send you pictures of anime girls.
It was in a group chat, so
It was somebody.
yeah.
Don't know who it was. I will say though, you have sent a pretty decent amount of hentai in the Discord.
Yeah. I mean, there is a chat for it.
Do you not remember like all the snake girl hentai and shit like that you sent?
That was a centipede actually.
Sorry, centipede girl hentai. My bad.
And that wasn't hentai. That was like they were hugging. It was just cute, like hugging.
It's a little.
Oh, okay. And then you're gonna post hand holding.
Okay.
I
No,
know.
and like all the hentai that's ever like been posted in air quotes by me is like the auto-generated search. I very rarely like because we have a bot where you just type in like exclamation point this. and
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
find hentai related to it.
I've been on servers like that.
But I don't really hentai post. I used to post hentai on your server and like tag Dane to like, or not tag Dane, to tag Nate to troll him because her girlfriend hated anime.
This is his old girlfriend, not his new
Old girlfriend, yes.
She hated anime and she hated anything that was remotely female going near.
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
So
So much for being a feminist. Hating women? That's pretty messed up.
that's pretty bigoted, honestly.
Honestly, she's such a misogynist.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, we should move on.
Yeah, we should move on before we. Yeah. I was in a server where we had a bot like that, where if you typed in like /R34 and then like any cartoon, it would pull up a random GIF, Rule 34 GIF. And we figured this out just by looking through like the rules of the bot. And, you know, we of course were like, let's see how like many cartoons they can do, haha. And then some dude was like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been saving a lot of these. And we were doing like Adventure Time, Fanboy and Chum Chum. And we're like, what are you gonna use these for? And he's like,
Those
obviously
characters
for
are underage,
trolling."
Dane.
I know.
Fanboy and chum.
Somebody else made it. We were just having a good time.
You're in
Like,
possession of it, Dane.
and now the server's dead. I didn't save any of
Did you
them.
delete the server?
Yeah, the server's deleted.
Okay, then I guess you don't possess them anymore. You still possess them.
You are just incriminating him
I know.
right now on the podcast.
Hey, you've admitted to seeing Evangelion hentai.
You
They're all
sent it to
14.
me.
You asked me to.
That's it.
I think it was the live action.
It was.
No, yeah.
Is it live action?
I mean,
No.
not
I mean,
of
the anime isn't.
the anime isn't live action. I was looking for torrents of the new movie.
Whoa!
And
Cut that out.
what?
You're gonna get fucked in the ass by.
No, they don't care. I'm not. If I mention it in the pod, they're not scrolling through like we got him, boys.
They
Like,
got you
they're
the
not-
first time.
Yeah, but that's because I was an idiot. Wasn't using a VPN. Was just using like incognito mode.
Whatever, dude.
Like I was just being an idiot.
Tell me I'm incriminating Dane's himself now.
Do you guys have a
You know what?
sponsor?
I'm gonna say anything.
Do we have a sponsor?
You have a sponsor
We
for
have
the podcast?
Not for this
36.
episode.
We don't have a. You to have a sponsor, you need an audience first.
Yeah, we have 36 subscribers on YouTube.
Who watches your videos?
Us.
Barely even us. Actually, we do.
Like your parents or whatever?
No, I hope
no,
my parents.
like-
My parents like started listening to it. And my mom was telling all my family members about it, and I was like, "Mom, please stop doing that. Please do not do that." But I don't think any of them have listened since like the first 3 episodes. I think my mom said she got maybe through the first episode, which I re-listened to, and I was like, "Okay, that's pretty tame." But some of our later episodes, it gets
It gets pretty bad.
It gets
pretty bad
fucking
pretty fast. Well, you can hear in the background people throwing out trash in the garbage can just outside, the garage door.
Yeah.
My parents have told me, they're like, you guys, I try not to listen when I take out the trash. And it's like, just wait to take out the trash if you don't want to hear your son be
Disgusting.
yeah, basically. What?
Yeah. Or that too.
Or that too. Yeah, but Izzy has been listening to the podcast. Pedigo.
Shout out, Izzy.
Oh.
Izzy. She's been on the podcast.
Shout out, Pedigo.
We talked about you on that podcast.
Yeah.
Oh God, what'd you say about me?
You gotta listen.
Talking trash.
You gotta listen to find out.
You gotta listen to the episodes.
Oh
Like
my
episode
God.
30, 40, I don't know, something.
Yep.
Emery listened to a few episodes.
Dude, you gotta listen to episode 24.
Nate P, the one with the big afro, if you remember him.
Oh yeah.
He listens to it. I think.
Can we just stop talking about our listeners? This is boring.
I know it is really boring, but they're probably enjoying it. Like, yo, that's my name.
Gee, I wonder why we don't have a bigger following, guys.
Honestly, I've listened to enough podcasts to realize that we're either on par or ever so slightly better to some podcasts I've listened to.
We're just not already famous.
We're just not already famous.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
I mean, Israel's listened to the Super Mega Cast, Gus and Eddie Cast podcast, whatever.
Yeah.
And the official podcast.
And the official,
And
the
the
official
big show.
Yeah, but the official
And,
podcast is actually pretty
The
funny.
official podcast is really good.
The thing with all those guys, like you said, though, is they already had a pre-existing.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It's like we're pretty much like a carbon copy, just like they are, of like the same episodes over
Yeah.
and over and over and over again.
Over and over and over.
But we just don't have 300,000 subs already.
yeah. Sadly.
I think.
We do actually have listeners we don't know
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
that's pretty cool.
Well,
from like some app we've never heard of.
I think when we start like kind of branching out, we might be able to pull in more people, like with
Yeah.
personal casts.
Yeah, once we start posting the
And then-
Sebastian's worst day of his life, I think we're pulling a big audience.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
there's
that'll
going to be a lot of
the first
people who
big
want to
hit.
see that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Sebas, that video is going to be our first.
Did you ever finish editing it?
I will never finish editing that. It is too embarrassing.
It's not that embarrassing.
Not that
It
embarrassing.
is to me. It's embarrassing to me. Okay, I'll
yeah.
I'll upload the
Look.
edited video that I made.
Your
the
feelings
teaser.
are valid, but they're stupid.
And I wouldn't be embarrassed of having the Hershey squirts and some rocks. That's that's not my.
I literally talked about the time I shit my pants in Yanagi's on this podcast.
Yeah, that's how he opens. That's how he introduces himself on the first.
That was
episode.
his first line on the first episode.
Hi, my name is Israel.
I shit my pants in Yanagi's.
You only get the teaser.
Yeah,
That's fine.
and Nate goes, "Hi, I'm Nate. I have no
Redeeming qualities.
redeeming qualities."
Which is true. I mean, it's not even on the
Ooh.
podcast.
Oh man,
Oh,
Man, throwing.
come on.
You guys throw
Nate,
so much
bro.
shade on the
Nate
podcast.
has redeemed himself.
what?
See, if Nate was on the podcast, he would have one redeemable quality.
Yeah.
That's true.
What did Ty say the first time he was on the episode on the podcast?
The first thing Ty did when he was on the podcast is very in character for Ty is he played video games for the first 7 minutes.
That's true.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear him go, bro. He was playing Link's
Awakening.
Link's Awakening on my 3DS.
Of fucking course he was. And I know I'm going to talk because I just signed up for auto insurance during.
And you did fall asleep in the last podcast.
the last podcast. I was still recovering from my drug use, and I was very tired.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, but then the podcast before that, Ty just didn't show up because he was like, oh, I don't feel like it.
And not to say anything about anything, but that might be what happened this time.
Yeah, I mean,
Again.
honestly. Yeah, but we throw shade on the podcast. I mean, nobody ever goes back and listens to it anyway, so
I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of funny.
Like, if Ty doesn't have the attention span to be here for it, he's definitely not going to have it to go back and listen to it.
No.
So, we don't have to worry about that. And Nate's with his girlfriend half the time, anyways.
Yeah.
So, he's not going to listen to it either. And
Every
even if,
once in a while, he re-listens to an episode, but
She listens to the episode.
yeah, she does. Sometimes. She would listen to the episodes with Nate, but I don't think she listens to the ones without Nate.
hey, poop, your boyfriend's retarded.
She won't like that, actually. She won't find that very funny.
I don't.
But she will find... No, I'm not going to say that. Yeah.
So,
Interesting stuff.
thank you guys for tuning in.
Man, I thought we were going to go...
We got another 6 minutes in this bitch.
We have nothing else to talk about right now.
yeah,
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
We have
Worst
Sebas
thing to ever happen at work.
Okay.
Let's go.
here. Yeah, let's go.
I mean, if you guys don't know what to talk about, like, we can like
Well, if you have
talk
some,
about
if you have
talk about
something to
what.
talk about, go ahead.
Well, I do.
We can talk about literally anything.
I was literally trying to get
I mean-
this guy to talk about what he does.
I mean, like, I don't know if you guys want to like do another episode or I could just do some stories, but like I do a lot of cool shit at work.
Yeah, go for it. Just go for it. We can go overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to just make really cool long episodes as we're like in the 50s now.
Well, the first.
Well, maybe not cool, but long.
So let me preface.
There you go.
There you go.
What I do. I work.
Cars go.
Kind of, pretty much. I work at a tire shop, basically. To be specific, listeners in our area in SLO are not going to know what it is. They've never heard of it. But I work at Les Schwab Tire Center. There's
Want to give out your zip code too?
There's like hundreds of this place. I've seen him on my way to Washington to visit you.
okay. Well, to be fair, like we Les Schwab basically opened their 501st store. So there are a lot of stores, but they only they're pretty much all on the West Coast.
Okay.
There's not a bunch around here. Mostly in California. It's like in the upper half of California, like San Francisco, San Jose, and then upwards, and then it goes to Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Nevada.
Okay.
You know, they got tires. They got tires on tires on tires.
Tires on
The furthest east we go is like Colorado. It's like Colorado.
Okay.
Man, that's crazy.
but-
It's like In and Out.
Yeah, something like that. Wait, is there no In-N-Out like on the East Coast?
No.
Oh shit.
Farthest, yeah, I think the farthest east one is, I'm pretty sure, actually in Colorado or Texas.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, obviously we do tires. We don't just do tires. Like, we do, we sell tires. We also do custom wheels. We do shocks, brakes, alignments.
Do you do like those weighted center pieces in a wheel? So it's like the wheel doesn't, like the centerpiece doesn't spin, but as the wheel's spinning. Do you do those?
Do you mean like the plastic wheel cover?
Nah, like I saw like a Rolls Royce or a Bentley,
Uh-huh.
and as I was driving this,
Oh, I know.
wasn't
I know what you're
spinning
talking
because
about.
it's, like weighted. And
Well,
greased up.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot what they're called, but no,
I want
you can
those.
you can buy those on like Amazon or something.
Okay, sweet. I want those for my Corolla. Just as a side note, I saw a dude who had a Subaru, but he scraped off the badge and replaced it with a BMW badge.
Oh, nice.
So awesome.
I've seen a couple cars like that, or like they'll slap on like an STI sticker on a Subaru or like a TRD sticker on a Tacoma or something like that.
So awesome.
Even though it's just the base model, they'll just slap on the sticker on there just to make it look like.
I just want to interject this real quick. We were driving a little bit south of us, like a little bit ago, and there was this dude driving what we think was this Honda car, but he had he had the Honda thing scraped off, and on the corner of it just said "fake taxi."
Yeah.
But it didn't have any like branding of the car.
Like
It just
all the
said
branding
fake
was
taxi.
stripped off, and then the wheel line, like the wheels were like,
They had like outside covers that like were attached to
like the
outside.
wheel axle was extended. It was wild.
Anyways, to continue, I just wanted to interject that.
No, yeah,
I
yeah.
had the fake taxi sticker, and we were like, "Yo,
Yo.
having sex in that car."
So yeah, for those of you who want to look it up, yeah, just look up. Just
Hey, who knows? Maybe if like this somehow reaches where you live, by chance, you could potentially like.
if someone walks to the store, hey, can I get a Sebastian?
Look at that.
Like, yo, I saw you on the podcast, bro. Like,
Can
hey.
you switch out my tires?
But yeah, we do a lot of cool stuff. We also work on like semi trucks. I work on semi trucks. Like that, I think that's pretty cool.
That is pretty
I
cool.
also think that's pretty cool.
And
Video of the I think it's a semi truck driver in India, and he like falls asleep at the wheel and starts veering off the road, and like his car shakes a bunch, and then the curtains behind him open up, and his wife is just naked, and then she starts just like flying around the cabin as like the thing is flipping
Oh,
over.
Oh my god.
It's not that funny. But
think
thinking about it, it's pretty funny. Just the image of just this naked woman just appears and is like landing, flying around like a
oh god,
beach ball at a Nickelback concert.
Oh,
I think it's a quote from Hot Rod. I can't remember.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
Do you want to go poop?
Yes, I do.
All right. I guess we'll just
Don't
have.
feel bad if we end the episode without.
Yeah, we might end the episode without you, but anyways, my mic is about to fall off. All right, see, but I don't mean to cut you short, Sebas,
No problem.
but we understand the gist of your job.
Yeah.
But what's the worst? What's like funny stories from your job?
Well, the first one that comes to mind, so I work in a Les Schwab in Carson City, Nevada, and there's a whole bunch of different like Les Schwabs over there. We
Yeah,
have-
it's like Jiffy Lube here. Just they or not. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to get into the.
but yeah, I mean, there's like a whole bunch of different Les Schwabs around. But anyways, I saw this guy, this company in like a box van drove up in like a dually box van, and they go up to the counter, and then they like call me up to the counter and they're like, hey Sebastian, can you take a look at this person's wheel? He thinks there's something wrong with the wheel or the tire in the back. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take a look at it, see what's going on. And I walk outside with the guys, and they're like, yeah, my vehicle is vibrating really bad along the road. Like, it feels like it's coming from the rear. So I look at the wheels on the right rear, and 4 of the studs are broken. The other 4 lug nuts are not even like tightened on. Like you can literally like grab them by your hand and like loosen them.
And there's only what 6 lug nuts?
So there were 8 on that one.
Wait, okay.
So apparently, there was another another Les Schwab that put new tires on for them, but I guess they didn't properly torque the lug nuts on. So they literally well, I guess I shouldn't call it what store it was, but they literally drove like probably 20 or so miles like that, and they broke off 4 lug nuts.
Huh.
And so I look at it and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What? So I go to my assistant manager Jason, and I'm like, Jason, we got a situation. And so yeah, so what ended up happening is that we ended up having to fix it for him. We ended up replacing all of the studs for him. They had to take out all of their equipment from the truck and transfer it to like a different van, because we needed their truck for the day. But I don't know, that comes to mind as like a really big, like a big fuck up. Because that's a pretty big deal, you know. Like if someone got like, imagine if the wheels fall off and like someone got hurt, you know, like that would have been like really bad for us.
Not for the people getting hurt. Like whatever.
Whatever. It'd be terrible for the economy.
Well, I mean, obviously it would have been bad for the people in the van, but like imagine, yeah.
There's no way.
But I mean, I have so many other like good stories too. But I don't know if you want me to keep going.
No, you can keep on going. What it's like? Okay, let's do one more. Like, what is your like the big one that like that you
The kahuna.
the big kahuna, the quintessence of your job at Schwab?
Well,
Pretty good.
That was sleek.
this one wasn't me. I mean, I've definitely fucked up a couple times. But there's this one guy. So this guy brought in his motorhome, or like, it was like a trailer. It was like a mobile home trailer. And he came in to get his bearings repacked, which is basically like we take off the drum on the trailer, we take out the old bearings, we clean out all the grease in them, and we basically put new grease in it.
Yeah.
And put new seals in there. Well, in each I guess in each wheel bearing, in each wheel, there's 2 bearings. There's an inner bearing and an outer bearing, and they're shaped like a cone, and they go in a specific way. So what one of our guys did was he did the bearing pack on there, but he put in the bearings backwards. So
Wait, the bear like just a little tiny ball?
No, it's
ball
like
bearing, or?
it's like a cone. It's like a cone and it has roller bearings on it.
Okay.
But it's like tapered. So
It's very.
he put in the bearings like upside down, like backwards. When the customer came to pick up the trailer, he literally didn't make it like 2 blocks without one of the wheels falling off.
Oh my god.
So two of our guys, we had to take the service truck out to them, and we literally had to do a bearing pack again on the side of the road, and like replace all the bearings for him.
It's this buffoon.
Yeah,
Obviously, a directional thing. He just goofed up hardcore.
and yeah, so that was a pretty big deal. And then when they taught me to do a bearing pack, they're like Sebastian, don't, you know what happened last time? And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm not gonna fuck it up, and I haven't fucked up yet, so I'm doing good.
Hey, there you go.
But
My man.
I mean, there's a bunch of other funny stories that I could go on for days. But you know, those two stick out the most.
Class.
Alrighty.
Cars.
Okay, Sebas, end the episode.
Yeah, send us off, Sebas.
All right. Well, so what episode is this for you guys?
51.
51. And so you guys are gonna hit a year in like 3 episodes?
Next episode.
One episode?
One more episode is 52 weeks.
Oh shit.
We've never missed a week.
Okay, my bad. For some reason I thought there were like 54 weeks in a year, but it's 52, right? Okay, 52. Wow, you guys are awesome.
Thanks, dude.
That was the best compliment I've ever had in my life.
Well, thanks everyone for tuning in, I guess. You guys will be here next week for the 1 year anniversary
year.
episode. So
Hopefully, Nate will come back on as a guest appearance, even though he's already quit the podcast. And then Ty will probably be here because he doesn't want to feel left out.
Sebas doesn't have anything to shout out.
I mean,
He doesn't have any
you have-
social media. He doesn't.
Oh, that's yeah. Do you have anything to shout out? It doesn't have to be anything for yourself. You can shout out somebody else's stuff, or like we had Dustin on, where I thought he was going to shout out like his SoundCloud that he's been having since like 8th grade, and instead he was like, shout out to my man that doesn't have social media. So I thought that was funny. Anyways,
I mean, no, I don't really got anything. No social media, nothing to shout out. I don't really have any of that, but yeah, I guess that closes us off there.
for episode 51, I just like to
Alrighty.
make a quick shout out to Capriati's, the new sandwich shop. It's like a food chain. They make a big ass sandwich. It's big.
I'll have to try it.
It's like the
big.
size of my arm. So if anyone wants a big sandwich for like $12.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
I
okay.
do have something to end this episode
I'm glad
with.
I talked about Capriati's for a few seconds then.
Gentlemen, 3 women who listen to this, I have purchased the sounding rod, but
Oh.
I come bearing grave news. Let me
Come.
pull up the email.
Was it canceled? Was the order canceled?
No,
Or was it on back order?
The back order for sounding rod.
So it's a little bit more intense than a back order. It had to
It's a front order.
literally be made for me. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hi, Israel. Thanks for your email. Since this item, stainless urethral dilator penis wand, was not available in our U.S. stock, we shipped it from a factory warehouse. All orders are processed within 1 business day and are usually sent out on the same day. On the other hand, orders from the warehouse take 7 to 14 business days to be delivered, but lately some orders have arrived earlier than usual. So, it's on the way. And as soon as I get it, my stainless urethral dilator penis wand, I will be giving my sounding review. But I can't promise when that'll be, since it sounds like it might be sometime.
Yeah. When was this email sent to you?
This was sent to me on June 24th. So it's been well over 14 business days.
Dang.
If I don't have any word about it by this Friday, I'll be sending them another email.
All right. Sounds fair.
Oh, Gage is here to say
Gage is
goodbye.
back. Gage, send us off. We've all basically done a send off, but now send us off. Here's my mic.
Actually, I just checked the tracking number. It says shipment canceled, so I will be contacting them immediately.
And on that terrible bombshell, it's time for us to end. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
We out.